We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's the first of four between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Matt Cain gets the call for game one of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's really had a tough time his last three outings. ERA over 9. That's basically giving up a run an inning. He just has really struggled and not been able to figure it out. They're giving him the ball, though, and anytime you get the ball, you got a chance to turn it around. We'll see if today's the day he turns it around.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Chase Utley.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Well, this is one of those games you get excited for. You're playing well, you're back home, it's game one of a homestand, and you just want to get that momentum of playing so well and continue it right here at home.
Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley. Hit back up the middle. Panic is there. No problem here, one away. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Harold?
Well, Matt, this is one of those throwback lineups for me. I mean, you're talking about speed from top to bottom. They will bunt. They will hit and run. They'll play that small ball game and go after you. But also, if you leave a guy at second and you blink, he's on third. They love to run. They're coming after you.
Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. One out, nobody on. Nope. 1-1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Cain. 5 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Here's Corey Seager. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. To first. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. So Cain gets him 1-2-3 in the opening half inning. It's the Dodgers nothing with the Giants coming up next. You're watching MLB Network. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's a guy who's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Eduardo Nunez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Harold, you look at this Dodgers team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He comes in one tick shy of 300 at 299. 1 home run and 3 driven in. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Here's first baseman Brandon Belt. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Well, this is what they didn't do yesterday. Execute with runners in scoring position. So now you got a chance. Here it is already in this ball game. You got a guy sitting there in scoring position. Drive him in, execute, and you jump away from yesterday's loss.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And he misses again, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls. Here's Buster Posey now. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you've got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground ball.
On to first, and it's double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. His career line against Kazmir, a 3 for 12 line. Lays off 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped high in the air. Seager is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. A run, a hit, and a man left. Here's Adrian now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the zone very often. That just tells me the pitcher's got pretty good stuff.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And that misses. 2-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Man, that ball was smoked. I don't even know if he had time to react. That ball went right by him and was landed in the outfield before he blinked.
Digging in, Justin Turner. The average for him at the start of play, right at a 1-for-3 clip, 333. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
Here's Cain now, the 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Cain ready, the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
3-2.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, time for majestic defensive alignment for the Giants. And I'm looking down there at Brandon Belt. You know, this guy's really solidified himself in the middle of the Giants' order. You weren't sure how he was going to hit, but one thing you did know, he was going to be able to defend. And that defense is one of the best in the league because of Brandon Belt.
Ruggiano moves over. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting 7, the right fielder.
Digging in now, Andre Ethier. And it's been a good start to the current campaign with the average up over 300 so far. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They're down 1-0. Into the box, Justin Ruggiano. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Ruggiano.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Batting 7.
Here's Joe Panik. His career line against Kazmir has seen him go 3 for 9. Changeup called strike 1.
You know what? That ball's right down the middle. I think he was taking first pitch, just really trying to measure it.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Seager ranging into the outfield, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Settling in now, Denard Span. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And this will be fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he's retired, 1 away.
There's just something about a barehanded play that gets you out of your seat. The way the fielder glides to the ball, grabs it with an open hand, and often begins his throw without even looking at the base. Whoo-wee, these players make it look so easy, you forget how hard it really is.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses inside, 1-0. The man on third with 2 down. A high fastball is in there. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Line toward right center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, that's a nice hit right there, but you know what? It's a 200th RBI he drove in with that base hit. That's not 1,000. It's not something that's going to get him in the Hall of Fame yet, but he'll remember it.
Here comes the first pitch. Runner goes for second. Smoke toward third. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Digging in to try it again, Adrian Gonzalez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I'll tell you what, right there, Matt, that's a sign of a guy that was sitting on an off-speed pitch. He threw that fastball right by him.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and Kane might have tried to ramp up on that one, as it'll be a wild pitch. So now 2 men in scoring position. One and one. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
You know, this isn't a ballpark that yields a lot of runs, so when you've got a chance like this to put some early runs on the board, it becomes really important to do so.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Now here's a swing, and Adrian sends a high fly ball deep to right field. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. Adrian Gonzalez, a 3-run home run. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers move out in front now, 4-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Standing in now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that's a high pitch he's swinging at right there. Even if he makes contact on that, Matt, I think it's a pop-up.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd. At the plate, Matt Cain. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And he misses there, 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Hunter Pence.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Giants down in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Here's Jock Peterson now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Hey, it's really important to be a second baseman and have some athletic ability. And how about this right here? He goes up high to snag this line drive that was definitely headed to the outfield for a base hit.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
The catcher, number 9.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yasmani Grandal. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The next 3-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Ruggiano has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A good inning there for Matt Cain. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Brandon Belt getting ready to lead things off here. Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. The runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher. Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brandon Crawford is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Justin Ruggiano comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch, and he lays off for ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hitters up right here, man. Those are 2 close pitches right there, and you got the call as a hitter. You got to feel pretty good that he's seeing what you're seeing.
To his left, Seager, throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Joe Panik. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Kazmir sets. Here he comes on 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Striding into the box, Denard Span. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 for the Giants here on the Buster Posey double. We're through 4. Striding in once again, Scott Kazmir. He'll lead things off against Matt Cain. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Kazmir is retired, and there's one away.
Second baseman, number 26.
Ready once again, Chase Utley. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Kane ready, the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I could tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they still lead this one 4. Nick Hundley will grab a bat and loosen up here as he'll bat for the pitcher Kane here.
Number 5, Nick Hundley.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Grounded back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Giants.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good changeup. Just missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Hunter Pence comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, you see there on the graphic, he picks up his 6th double so far on the year. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Ethier is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. In the dirt here. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0. I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
On the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Derek Law takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Here's Corey Seager, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting number 23.
Adrian Gonzalez will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run. A big blow early on.
1-0.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now Gonzalez awaits the 1-0. And this is line foul back over the Giants dugout.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. One pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. That was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
Well, pitching is all about offsetting the hitter. They try to go fastball up, off-speed pitch down, except the batter did a nice job of recognizing the off-speed pitch and getting it for a base hit.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
Breaking his heart, Matt. Breaking his heart. You got 2 quick outs. He's thinking he's going to cruise through this thing, and now look at him. Boom, boom. Base hits coming back at you. That's why you have to complete the inning.
Into the box now, Andre Ethier. And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a sinker dips too low there. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-1 home now to Crawford. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Grounded to short. Seager ranges to his left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for the Giants.
Ready once again, Justin Ruggiano. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And that one stayed too low, apparently. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
3-0 now. Swinging on 3-0, but this is chopped foul right at home plate. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 12.
Digging in once again, Joe Panik. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Kazmir has his target. Here's the 1-0. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Utley is there. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Neil Ramirez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jimmy Rollins will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. 1-0 pitch on the way. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 in count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Franklin Gutierrez has come out into the on-deck circle now as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Franklin Gutierrez.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That average way up there to start things out. A dozen home runs and 21 driven in. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Nunez on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA as they can't add to their 4-2. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yimi Garcia.
Stepping up now, Denard Span. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw in time to get Span as he nearly beat that one out. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Again, a 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. Out of play. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Giants down in order. Still down by a count of 4.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game. And that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Now pitching for the Giants.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Here's Adrian now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Base is empty here with nobody out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, we always expect him, if he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch here's have been high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
The catcher.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. Couple of walks for him thus far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The pitcher, Jimmy Garcia.
Kike Hernandez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the 2nd strike. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
The second baseman,
in is the second baseman, Chase. Utley, his career line against Will Smith, 1 for 4. Logan Forsythe will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Span is under it. And that retires the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases. Logan Forsythe will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Sergio Romo.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Brandon Belt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Swing and a liner. Foul. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Here's Buster Posey now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, if that's a shutdown inning, your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down. Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Bay Bridge, and at the other end, the city by the bay as we continue tonight's ball game from AT&T Park. Corey Guerin enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Pence has a read on it. 1 out. Here's Corey Seager. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. Ready with the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead. Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging into try it again. Adrian Gonzalez. He homered back in the third inning in this one. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
The shortstop.
And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing it down. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Justin Ruggiano is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Another 0-2 home. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get one more.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Kenley Jansen.
In there, no balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate. I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burn.
Oh, Ethier's throw is right there. He's out at the plate. Digging in, Denard Span. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Fouled back. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. In the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Denard Span becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen, 1 for 3.
Now, that was a good pitch to hit in a good location, but most of the time, you're not looking to hit a slider. Maybe that's why he couldn't pull the trigger right there.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. And a tough take on an inside sinker that just missed for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Jansen comes set. Here's the 3-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Scott Kazmir with his 4th win this season. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, the lefty Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir. His record is now 4-0. Credit the save to Kenley Jansen, his 7th. The loss goes to Matt Cain. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.